everyone. So I'm starting this one from inside the car because it's very windy today. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the drone to work, but I'm going to be doing this episode in Bowmont Forest. So the distance on that, I believe, is just over 3 miles. So I'm going to be doing this more as a trail run today. It's quite popular for people to go for walking their dogs. Some people go for a bike ride around it. So let's go and see how this adventure turns out. So then I suppose might as well get started. As you can probably see, it's quite a muddy trail, but that's why I've got my trail running shoes on. So there's plenty of little off-routes if you want them. And one thing probably worth noting is you probably see there's horse tracks here. So if you come with dogs, make sure they're not going to chase the horses, because it's obviously a popular route. And I can understand the reason. Same reason for me, get away from the cars. So one thing is the route was taken, it's guided. Didn't seem to be quite 3 miles, so taking a slight diversion which will be available on the GPX file, and it goes through an even better part of the forest. Take a look at this, it's not a forestry trail anymore. This is much more like it for trail running. Absolutely stunning. So one of the things on this route that I've taken, it does come to a road just up ahead here. Just a single track road, so just be aware of the traffic. Of course, I came from along this way, but as you see, it might be absolutely blowing a gale, but it's still absolutely fantastic weather. You know, I could, if I wanted, be sitting at home watching the TV, ignoring this day because of the wind, but hey, just get out. Disadvantage of being tall, you got to watch all these branches. This is a good thing about trail running. You can just make it up as you go along. And who knows what you're gonna, oh, it's a bit boggy there. This makes it so much more fun. You know, there are no rules on the distance. There are no rules on the terrain. It's just about having a good time. And if you can have a smile like me whilst you're on these trails and you're doing something right,
Oh, a nice little bench in here. Right, so on the road I've just taken this little side detour. Means that I am going to get away from the cars. There's another route which didn't appear on the sort of ordnance survey map, so why not, eh? Yep, this is a good route. Oh, this bit here as well. I mean, look how green it is here with all the... I know it's evergreen, but it just feels so good going through this in March. So one thing I find really enjoyable about trail running as well is I don't find my feet hurt as much when I do that. Also because of the softer ground. I mean, the shoes I use are the Saucony Peregrine 12s. So I think you can get the 13, maybe even the 14. I don't know if the 14's out yet, but if not, it can't be far away. Now they're a waterproof Gore-Tex shoe. Very grippy for your trail running. And they're flatter to the ground. They're not quite as high at the heel. So you get better contact. So, like I say, if you find running can be sore on the road, maybe give yourself a shot of trying trail. Because, say myself, I don't find it anywhere near as bad. So, who knows, maybe a top tip. I mean, I went for the Peregrine 12s because last year's model at the time, far cheaper. I think we're down about roughly £65 a sale, as opposed to paying 130 for a waterproof running shoe. Yeah, makes perfect sense to go for that option. So I don't think it's going to be much longer till I get to the car. So with my added diversions to make this back up to the sort of 3 miles that it was supposed to be, I should be hitting that target. So hope you've enjoyed this, and again, subscribe and follow, because there's going to be a lot more to come. So car park's over there. Now probably say you could get somewhere between 15 to 20 cars up here, so it should always be a good time to come up and visit this location. I would definitely recommend it, especially for trail runners. Maybe not so much mountain bikers, because the distance isn't really that much, but it's still enjoyable to do that. So I hope you enjoy.